Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Labs in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce a big, beautiful, blocky boy we have for sale. This is Mr. Red of Harper and Jack's litter. He was born February 6th, so he's a month old. They start showing their personality starting around 3 weeks of age, and so we've been watching him very carefully. His Recherche score was actually one of the easiest. He's at 888. 8 being that he is very dependent. He was the first to come, the last to leave our side. He adores to be with everybody and anybody. He's a dog that's very friendly. He is outgoing. He likes to play. He is energetic, but he's not hyper. Probably the greatest distinction between an English lab and an American lab is that they're much calmer. That is why I would not breed labs for the longest time, because I did not want hyper dogs. And then I saw English labs, and they're about 1/3 the energy, and that's probably the greatest thing outside of their light color, which I like too, and shorter, stockier build, but they're just calmer. So he's not hyper, but he's definitely more outgoing than his litter mates, and he's very confident. He's probably the most confident puppy in his litter. He's not shy, he's not timid, and the more confident they are, the better they train. He is one of the bigger boys in his litter. He definitely has one of the blockiest heads. He's absolutely stunning. He's probably my favorite looking boy I've seen. And he's just beautiful, very light coat, and just absolutely stunning. Size-wise, his mom is 50 pounds. His dad is 77 pounds. So my best guess is he'll be 75 to maybe 80 pounds, 70 to 80 pounds. And so he's gonna be a good sized boy. Beautiful blocky head. Now he's able to go home after graduating either Puppy Academy, which is training till 12 weeks of age, that's May 1st. The second training level, our most popular training program, is Canine College, training till 16 weeks of age, that's May 29th. The third training level is Master's Program, training till 20 weeks of age, that's June 26th. And the fourth training level is Doggy Doctorate, training till 6 months of age, which is August 6th. If you scroll down, you'll see both parents, Harper and Jack. If you click on those pictures, a video will play where I summarize the parents. I talk about their most important things, the health clearances. Talk about their pedigree and generations of health clearances, their personality. You'll see pictures of them. You can learn all about them there. What I'd like to do is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute. Our greatest distinction in our kennel is that every one of our puppies are professionally trained by certified dog trainers. They receive hundreds of hours of training. We have trained over 1,000 puppies over the last 15 years, so we're very good at not just training our puppies, but training our clients to keep up the puppy training and showing you and updating you. So we're gonna summarize the program. We obviously can't show him off in training, so we're just gonna kind of show off some of our regular graduates. If you do wanna learn the differences between every training level, go to our Puppy Training Institute page. There's a video of Puppy Academy, Canine College, Master's Program, and you'll see puppies that have graduated that program, and I go through and tell the differences between every program so you know what to expect. But right now, I'll summarize the program, and I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve Mr. Red. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That it builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training, it's a little bit harder to show, is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The two other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in Mr. Red, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures we just took of him. Right above his pictures are the prices for each training level. Some people have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page. And then right below this video is a link. It says click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the words puppy application and fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to visit Mr. Red of Harper and Jack's Litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.